My belly don't begin to pain me, and I get pepper soup. Oh. How una dey? She una dey okay? Hey, how una dey? So, two Baba don't come, don't give us updates. Say, no be Honorable Natasha, na him cause problem between him and Anu. And for those of you, let me tell you something. When I was going through my divorce, I was surrounded by people who were married, who were telling me to shut up because they did not understand that what I was going through, they will also go through it. I need to break this down to you again. When I was going through my divorce, a lot of people were telling me, shut up, shut up, shut up. You don't know what you are saying. 95% of them are divorced now. One of the best things that happened to me in my life was that I moved on 2 weeks after my separation. They used it against me later on. You are not fully divorced before you remarried. And they will use it. Because it's one of the foolishness in our system here. Say, person where they cheat inside marriage. 9 day celibate during divorce. I think we they do some kind of things where it just be like say we know they when they do things, we know they use our sense. Person where they say they cheat. I'm not talking about two Baba here. I'm talking about us when we're getting divorced. We all had issues, and so if we're not faithful in the marriage, how? And I'm not talking about only me here. I'm not just one throw stone. But anybody with the stone meet you be that. So we not dey faithful inside marriage, but we go dey faithful, we go dey celibate inside separation. Why do we like to lie to ourselves? And that is the bane of our existence. To me, as I don't know, say marriage not work, I begin to find my square root. And I can see this guy. He has begun the process of finding his square root. But we must tie him to where they come from. Where he don't tell you, say, he not there. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We must rob him, say lie. Now that woman, they are all, you see, let me tell you, yeah. They say make I pay 5 million naira fine for court. Inside adultery case, when I meet person where they stay separate, I met a separated woman who has been in court in divorce proceedings for 2 years. She na me cause make they go get divorce. You see all these things playing out. You don't do me before. So I know where they go play this ball from. I know where they go play this ball from. Someone say, now Yul Edochie start these separation things. Yul wants to be a polygamist. May say she don't want to be polygamist. Why don't we allow them go their separate ways? Make you go find in polygamy for front. Make May go find her own for front. Why must we be why must we become we don't turn team May, team Yul? Why? Were you there in the marriage with them? Hey, Mrs. Linda, how you doing? Were you in the marriage with them? Do you know where the shoe they pain these people? It is so very easy for human beings to point finger, saying, now this person, now that person. See, in this life, make we know they help people where they inside something make decision where we don't know as the thing they be. Now wait till me, I won't talk with that. Everybody always has bright ideas. Auntie, Baba, do you know how many pastors divorce? Okotie divorce? Oyakilome divorce? Pastors will divorce. Many. John chapter 4. Christ met a woman at a well. She had had 5 husbands and was living with a man that was not her husband. Christ still use her and preach gospel. Hello? Obake Solo.
Yeah.
How far? Now this other person where they here, don't rugbo be arubo, they scatter bush like old person. Please on your light, now God I think beg you.
I bet who did that? Make you on light.
Or maybe come out my life, JJ, quarrel all day. They don't put us together. Oh, be so new major. And guess what? That person will still do. Go, the person no go green go.
Don't finally come what?
If I block the person, I go be like say I did wicked to less privilege.
I phrase there's no much to actually drag on this. You know, the good thing about all of this is the fact that somebody of that magnitude is taking a bold step for himself, and
Boom.
I do not want people to look at it like it's a crime. And like you said, I actually advocate for that to happen more, even for the females too as well. You know, because he's looking a type of winner because he's a man, and when May, like you said earlier, you know, was taking a decision and saying she doesn't want this, you know, a lot of people were still attacking you. But for me, every decision to takes for himself, I'm in support of it. That the phrase, if two comes tomorrow and say, I'm going back to Gbero, I will still support him. Because there's this saying that my doctor used to say to me. He said, if your doctor if he confirm you that you have HIV and you have peace of mind, joy and all that, and the doctor has said you're going to use 5 years more, with joy and peace, you end up using 15 more years. Because you have joy and peace. You know, so where anybody can find peace genuinely, I think they should go for it. Because, you know, in the part of the world that I live, let me use myself, in Nigeria, you know, they mistake joy and love
for marriage
riches and money. So a lot of women find themselves in some miseries that they are still battling with and they've not been able to fix because they get into it because of they see it as marriage as their own poverty alleviation system where they can and change the narrative in their family or in their home or in their lives. So if anybody find a genuine love or peace wherever they can find it, and that the crazy part of all this is the fact that the time when a man or a woman needs joy and peace in their lives is when they are getting close to 50 or when they are 50 upwards. Then this is that's the age and the period in their life that they need joy and peace. You know, for instance, I used to have a friend that every day he works in the bank and the wife is they're always fighting. And what's the cause of the fight? And you are closed. You say you are balancing account all the time. You are back home late. Baba, as I follow you, they talk like this. The guy um lost his job not because he did anything, but at a point the banks did retrench, and in the process of doing that retrenching, they removed him from the job. After that happened, I think he fell into depression or whatever happened to him, and he now had partial stroke.
Ah.
Yes. So now, so he's going through the process of healing and coming back and start to move gradually and all that. Now, you see that woman that is always crying. She's the one that will say, "Ah, Dimeji, say doctors may not say somewhere. Why don't you take a walk? Why don't you go and greet your friends? Use the opportunity to exercise yourself." This is the same woman that cry every day that you're coming back home late, you're this late. So at times you can't please, especially that gender, but not all of them. Some of them are smart and wise, and but like I said, to crown my whole my conversation is the fact that kudos to people who are enjoying their marriage and they've been there for decades and still enjoying it well, because it takes God and it takes understanding to make it work. But for those that are not enjoying it, I want to beg in the name of Almighty God, in the name of Almighty Allah, in the name of anything you believe in, please look for joy. You see, all the fight and war you can do, you are doing it when you have the energy. You will soon get over 50, going to 60. You will realize that time that you need peace of mind. Then you will know that you need a companion. And for those women too that actually in marriage that feel like all my life and because of picking on, not because of picking on, my sister, you are still deceiving yourself too. Because those children will grow one day and they will see one sweet mouth person like Dr. Freeze that will marry them, or see one sweet mouth like Samaria that will marry him. They will steal that love away from those kids you have spent your time with. Now, is that man that you will end up being your errand boy that will go and bring plates for you in the kitchen or at times get your eyes? And you still build that woman that will go into that kitchen and make you eggs. So all these things are what you realize at that time. So the earlier the better you lessen this quarrel and fight and open your koro eyes like this and tell yourself the truth, like, you know what? I need joy, I need peace. And you must start to practice it from now. And I don't know where on earth it has become a taboo to decide to be a polygamist. I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. That's a good statement right there. Because if you check record, because the place let me be using my own place where I come from. The by algorithm, the population of women is times 2 men. And who will marry those women? Who will marry them?
My papa na 2 wife he get.
You get what I'm saying?
How many wives your papa get, Kesolo?
The fees. I'm not talking about before they record down. To manage oneself now work. Oneself now heavy. See, now the good thing about this thing is I have friends that are literate and are very rich. Many of them have I know one that has 4 wives. They don't stay together though. Yes. They don't stay together. One stays in Ikoyi, one stays and 2 stay on the mainland. They share different places. So at times it's on the mainland this week. the upper week is somewhere else, Baba, they are all living fine. Listen, this weekend we just passed. One of them had the kid at the birthday. Another wife still came and enjoyed. And at the end of in the evening, they all went back to their houses. Baba, see, life is changing. We have inherited so many wars, and those wars we are still fighting it. Like those years, we say polygamous home. Those time, our papa, now inside one house, they will share room for those wives.
Yes.
So they beat themselves every day. Even that time, so they don't beat themselves very well. So they don't say, those are those times. I am not preaching for you to be a polygamist, but I'm telling you the reality of now. Yeah. Things are changing. The life is changing. Open your eyes. You need your wife at your old age. You need your husband at your old age. And if that's my own add to this. So if anybody, if two is moving, I give him all the support. Once it is genuine movement, that's good for him. So, and if any woman too is listening here, and you are having same matter or whatever in your background that you can't speak out, please push yourself, make that move. See, it's better for you to make mistake. We say that you make that move than somebody push you to make that mistake, and you finally move out in the wrong manner or for a different move. That the freeze, I started like this. Me and my wife, we love ourselves, but whenever we have issues, I tell her, say, see my door, there's no padlock on it. Meaning that I do not tie you down. For every life you've been living from the day I met you, is the same life you are still living today, even better than it. I met you wearing skin piece. You didn't enter my house and I said that, oh yeah, start the tie wrapper. I go outside and buy you more. You get what I'm saying? So I live that liberal life with my own family, whereby my wife does whatever she likes. I don't call shots for her. She lives her life as a sweet life. So I still remind her all the time that, see, my gate is open. Anytime you feel like you're tired, you're bored, say you want to call it off. My love, be cool with yourself, because the genuine love I have for you is to see you healthy and alive and not being in pain. So if we have this mutual love for ourselves, we realize that for all of us, we need to enjoy life. And remember that first word at the phrase. If your doctor has told you that you're going to use 5 years because you have HIV, if you have peace, love, and joy in your life, you will live 20 years above it. Let me pause here.
You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
Someone say that the free is not go agree with him. Why I not go agree with him? It make plenty sense.
Of course, say the whole lot.
It make plenty sense. Once marriage. Hi, bro. How you doing? It don't go. Once marriage. You see, once marriage don't reach level where una no love una self again, you don't tire. You see, let me tell you, no matter the quarrel, if there is love, una go patch am. Yeah. I know what it is like. You see, fight self good because the person they vex you. The worst part na indifference. Once you don't reach stage of indifference, I experienced it in a marriage.
It's not reconcilable.
Baba,
not reconcilable one.
Normal me before, if me and my ex quarrel, she go vex. I'll come begin to find am up and down for night. And when I reach one stage, she vex go. I sleep. Now for sleep, they come meet me. That's the stage where I knew that. Because at this stage, I can't be bothered. And once marriage don't reach that level, you see that border say person they come quarrel with you, they lock your cloth. As annoying and as toxic as it still shows say the person they try communicate with you, but una no understand una self. Yeah. That one way, they go don't tell you say anything where you like do. Just know say you don't reach the border of no return. You don't reach that border.
Oh Lord.
You understand? And there's one thing I don't like. People are forcing these people to be together. That's why it's looking like I'm advocating for their separation. You can't force people to be. See, let me tell you for this life, as two Baba day like this, if he still break up with this honorable way he did with, make it go meet Pero. Never say
Yeah.
never. Then Two-Face fit leave the honorable, go meet Pero, then still come back to Annie. But if you read the room as at 12th of February 2024, I be 2025, he no one day with Annie again. I don't know whether Annie wants to be with him, but you cannot be with who no one day with you.
With you. Yes, of
That
course.
is my conversation.
Daddy Freeze, see, this is my own growth. Yeah, there is no perfect human beings anywhere. And I think it's normal for couples to have issues in marriages. We've had, several cases of bad marriages and all. But where the problem lies is we live in a world where at every point in time that there's a bad relationship, the men are guilty by default. Like it's
automatic.
Yeah, they pick it. It is always very easy to pick on the men without even hearing the side of the story. I paid attention to the video Tubaba made the last time. You know that that guy was going through stuff. He said categorically in the first line, the first statement he made, he said they had been separated for a while. So that means it just didn't happen that night or maybe a few days to that time. You understand? They have been separated for some time.
For a minute.
They have not been living together. That is what that means. That they have not been together for a while. So what I just feel is this. I support Tubaba 100. This is why I say that. I feel like he's not comfortable where he is. Like he's being coerced to be in that position. And it's not good for him. I don't want to put the blame on, this person made it worse. This person was at fault in the marriage or whatever it is. But then it is not by force to live together. Let us all prioritize our mental health. A person where they normal, where they are alive, they experience love, they deal with woman. It is important that if you're no longer finding peace somewhere, please move. Yes, a lot of things have been said because Tubaba had history of, being with women and all of that. But that did not start yesterday.
She was aware.
Oh, it didn't start 2 years ago. I listened to a podcast where she said that, all of these women met her while she was already with Tubaba. So we are not, I don't think it's a problem now. It's something you had, you didn't have problems with all along. It shouldn't be a problem now. So if at this point you can't live with it, I think they should just go their ways.
I also believe that show that they're always present at, that show also escalated a lot of things, revealed a lot of things. And it's somewhat affected their union. These guys have been friends for a very long time before they even got married. Like, we talk about a friend. Friendship is very key to when you enter into a relationship. Now, the fact that they've been friends for a while and they got married and this happened, I think it's something that can actually is irreconcilable as far as I'm concerned, and it happened. I first I wasn't happy when I heard it because I've been watching it when I was very young, right? These people, the guy in question, my person I like. And when they got married, I was super excited, and it happened this way. But the way they bring and come, I wouldn't say they support them 100%, 100, say they bring and come online, right? The way he brought it online, fine, just to notify his people. But for this one, when they talk about now some minutes ago, saying he don't find person who married, that one they do me somehow of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Why?
Guy.
Why they do you somehow?
The thing never reach, never end, finish. Don't call they talk
Baba,
about.
let me tell you something. Divorce, they take 10 years, 9 years. My wife divorce take 9 years. My own take 5 years. There's no good time. If now you see who you want marry, Baba, make you go marry who you want marry. I've been through a divorce before and I will tell you, whatever you need to do to keep yourself sane, including moving on, please do it. Is nobody. You see, somebody said to me that he freeze. You are supposed to be a role model. I carry the person, go my page. I said, can you see my profile? Please show me role model there. Show me role model. Why are you assigning to me what I did not assign? I'm a scripture scholar. I study scripture in original language. Any day I preach waiting not day inside scripture, quarrel me. But you see that role model, go meet your papa for house. May your papa do you role model. I never ever promised anybody that I'll be their role model. So sometimes you hand over responsibilities that people did not ask you for. Which one be role model again?
You listen to people where they say they're not they confused. They find where they will find solace. They find where they will carry that problem to the top. As far as I'm concerned, Nigeria, they're very emotional. I don't know why did they go attack that woman in the first place. Why attacking her? Because you found her mingling with Two-Face. Don't even know what.
And Two-Face needed to come and do this video. Some people say, why did he come and do this video? He's defending his girlfriend. Papa, the girl was not what led to his breakup. We were dey inside house. We know some things, but we not fit talk. So we not go ever talk. We go just keep him because he not talk. But one thing we can say is there were issues, a plethora of issues. So it is unfair to pour it. You see, it's always convenient. I saw that thing happen. They blame me. They blame everybody. My wife, ex, blamed everybody except himself. Everybody was the problem except himself. It is what you call escapism.
So it's just I'm concerned about him, his mental health.
James Michelle say you don't know anything. You can't spell him. You know anything. No lórí burúkú. Nothing dey your head. Ìwọ tó yẹ kàn fi pàṣán náà lẹ́yìn orí. Oraimo cord brand new. They suppose use your neck do the tear rubber of the Oraimo cord. Waiting your papa they find for my life.
So insulting.
This place look like grassland where Malu they can't chop grass. You know go better for you and your papa. If I ever see you for this life again, woo. Anything where they find this year, you know go find them. Barapture.
People I don't just know why we just they vex. Everybody just they vex. Just come online, they insult people. People just they vex unnecessarily. It's questionable.
Make we ask woman day with us. Okoji.
Let's listen to her.
No. I won't be Okoji again. It's okay.
But that's your name now, Ofore Okuji.
Yeah, that's my...
It's dead now. Why you can't they blame me? You not change your hand, you can't they fight with me.
I know. No, dear, I can't fight with you. No.
It's already explained already in the other way around. You don't understand what's up. You understand what's up already.
I don't understand what's up, but the fact say they can't they use and blame me when they not change their name.
No, dear, I'm not blaming you. So my 2 cents is this. First of all, I don't want to talk for this matter because marriage matter, you get to be careful.
God will bless you.
It's a house with any of them. And it's a two-way street. Second of all, my only critique, I want Two-Face to have his happiness because if it's obviously not working, why pretend? Because children are already involved. That's the only place I will critique Two-Face. I wish he just came out and then said, okay, I'm now dating whoever I'm dating, and not talk about marriage. What is marriage? That was this matter.
That was very swift. That was very
First of all, she in the time say, I don't have any problem with Annie. But you don't have respect for her as well. You do not have respect for her. If you have respect as the mother of your children, you will not be coming out to talk about marriage.
Why?
Date whoever you want to.
Why?
I'm giving my reasons, DF. If Two-Face had respect for the mother of his kids, he would come out and say, he would come out and say, I and Annie, we don't have any ill feeling towards each other, right? But for you to be talking about, okay, I really love Natasha, and I'm going to marry her. yourself Two-Face, you need healing. You need therapy.
Nice.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, I'm just giving my opinion. It's nice. That was really quick. In as much as I want his happiness, I also wish healing for Annie, and Annie has learned the very, very hard way. They both learned the hard way, not just one person. Right, because women are emotional. Of course, because women are emotional, people will tend to go towards the woman than the man, because the man, Two-Face hardly talks. He will not come out and make video of such. For him to come out, I know that there's something really deep.
Hold on.
Wants to be a part.
I go warm my pepper soup. So make I press break for you. How did he disrespect the woman that has children for him? Let me tell you what disrespecting Annie will be. Wait. He come outside and start to say Annie did this, Annie did this, Annie did this. Say in one move on with in life. Say in one remarry. How is that disrespectful?
For you, DF.
Yes.
Are there not process and ways of handling things?
Please, who are we to choose? Wait. Who are we to choose the process? In don't find who in love. Internet people, they bash him. They bash the person we in love. Okay, wait. If Natasha break up with him, you go date him. Natasha, where they give him. What if Natasha is part of his healing?
What is the healing process?
It's part of his healing process.
What if she's not?
How do you know? Who are we to know? Which one be say? I swear to God, he said he's cool with Annie. Listen, he has not disrespected Annie in any way. Me, I go through divorce, and me, when I come out, can't talk. Nothing where I not talk. And I moved on.
You always tell us that you took your time.
I wish I did not take my time, because that taking my time, now I first enter blame for. Because to say from the beginning, when the problem started, I begin shout. You see, let me tell you, Two-Face is mature. He has told you he's not in this relationship anymore. He is moving to this relationship. He's using style. Okay. He's using style to tell people that respect who I'm with now. How you see all this mother of my children, mother of my children.
Why was he embarrassed in House of Assembly in Benin?
He wasn't embarrassed.
He was not embarrassed. No, he was not. People
it's like
were just there. People just saw him and they were
shocked. The House of Assembly almost shut down.
Yeah, he was not
embarrassed. No, I mean the way people were like gathering all over him.
That's the way they gather over Two-Face 24/7. Ordinary small daddy freeze. Ordinary small daddy freeze. I go to one bar yesterday. Everybody they gather. Small me come be two Baba legend.
As a woman that is phrase, I think when everybody have their right to their happiness, I feel.
My sister, I want you to tell me how he disrespected Annie.
I said everybody have their right to their happiness.
You see, it's like me and you have broken up. You are now. Let me give you a story of what happened to my friend, a girl. The husband said, "Yes, you want a divorce, no problem. I'll give you a divorce, but you must still be going to church with me." What kind of, the girl said from where to where? Said no.
He wants to still control her in a way.
Did you understand? So if Two-Face is now in a relationship and he wants to marry, let me tell you something. As Two-Face did that relationship with Annie, if you want to marry second wife inside that marriage, as an Idoma man, he has the right to. He can't tell you, say, don't leave marriage.
Well, I said Two-Face has a right to his happiness.
Okay, so why did he say he disrespected Annie? I explained that part. That part is where I'm confused.
Dear, there are ways you do things, especially if you have kids with someone.
Yes. I think the way he came out. The case is still pending. Things are happening. Of course, and he just came out to say that. To me, I said it when I started. When I came out here.
I don't think it's right.
Chris Bassi wants to come. My brother up. I beg talk. Make I bring Chris Bassi. My brother up.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned the other time that Two-Face is not the type of person that usually come out to talk.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm sure you see that is coming from a place of probably frustration or I mean,
That's why I
finding
said he
a
has a
way
right
to
that's the
heal up.
point.
Do you understand it? So
That's why I
another
started-
So
that's
that's
why I
why
started with that.
we should not see
I
it
want-
like let's not judge him by
No, I'm
that.
not judging him.
If
I'm not
coming
judging
out to
him.
talk about Natasha is a way of him openly saying that I have moved on, why not let him be?
It's good. But the
I'm not
timeline.
saying
Why not
it's
let
good.
him be?
The
More so,
timing and the way
he already openly
and
called
the
off the
way.
previous relationship, or maybe the current relationship. I don't know how to put that. He already said, oh, he had moved on from that, and that
don't have
raised
a
a lot
problem
of
with that.
issue. Yes.
You're not
So
getting my point.
if coming out to
There
say
are
that, oh, this is the
ways to
person
do
I'm moving on with, I mean, if that
No, the
helps
thing
him
is,
feel
the-
better.
You're not understanding me. When I came to excuse me, bros. When I came to this life, I said I want him to have his happiness. If two people are toxic in a relationship, then they shouldn't be together. And I like that he's finding his happiness. But I'm saying to you, there are ways you do things, especially if you know that this person that you
Have kids.
are with, you have kids
It's with them. Yeah.
with the person. You don't want to rubbish the person. You don't want to
Like-
kick the person down when the person is down.
See,
don't
I
wanna do
concur
that.
to you. I concur to you, Madam Ashigas. You're talking about. It's not as if he wasn't kicking her down. No, that's not the case. The thing is, he came out. It's very swift. It's too early, as far as I'm concerned. But not that he tried to kick her. No, it's
Yeah, I wanna
it's
pull
open
out.
already. It's obvious already that they're no more together. He made it plain that they're no more together. But my concern is the fact that he came out early. There's no way he disrespected her.
I wish
As far as I'm
Two-Face.
concerned.
Who decides what is
Two-Face
early and who
think
decides what
that-
is late?
To me, I think
whether you like it or not, there were emotions there.
Yeah,
Both of
there
them
was
sacrificed for each other.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Do you know whether they've been going through issues for the last 3 years?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
he said.
So why are you
That's
saying
what he
early?
said.
Yeah.
You are making it sound like because you heard now, it is happening now.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What if that 3 years ago or 2 years ago or 6 months ago, now you don't run, come out, come talk?
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay. Nobody wants anybody to be in any bad marriage. I'm only just giving my opinion and my little bit of critique.
I think
Come out and say, oh, I'm going out with Natasha. That's fine.
What if he
I
says he wants to
understand
marry her? As in, make it make sense.
DF, I just feel it's too much. That's my opinion. I don't care what any other person thinks. That's my opinion. I feel
I was
it's a little
shocked
bit too
when I
much.
heard him say that. I was like,
I want to marry
this guy.
Did you look at his
Hits on the
expression
head.
on his
Ayo Makun, AY dey my life. Ayo Makun, how you
I
dey,
was
brother?
shocked when he said it.
Did you see the expression on his face when he said, I want to marry her? Why are you talking about marriage? Go get some healing. Daddy Freeze, you went out with taste buds. I'm sure you guys had some years to study each other. And I knew when you got married to her, you guys tied the knot. You didn't just leave your
I
previous
wanted to
relationship.
marry since na I not see marry new. Now
You
opportunity I
didn't
not see.
leave your previous relationship.
John don't
And-
join us. Obake Solo too they come.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, can I leave?
We need somebody to represent the women.
Yeah, exactly. Make
I'm
I
at work, I
you
just-
be there. Let me just rush down. Thanks for having
Because
me.
John is going to go in hard for the men.
Exactly, my brother. They hit that
No,
one
that's
back
fine.
to back.
That's his opinion.
So we need a representation for the women.
Women, yeah.
I think you bring someone else because I'm at work. I just wanted to give my 2 cents.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, my sister.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you, John. John in the building. Corn chop pepper soup. Turkey pepper soup.
One more. Enter my nose, oh boy.
That's it.
I am
That's it.
ready for tonight.
I did hear you, John.
So, Daddy Freeze, you enjoy you.
Baba.
I wish.
Now because I quick
wish I
marry,
had-
when my own end, I'm quick go marry. I no waste time. Now why I no understand why person need to waste time. I love Annie. As a matter of fact, sometimes I believe I'm closer to Annie than to Baba. But to be honest though, for this one though, nobody needs to force anybody to be inside anything. Now just waiting at the think, I feel they wrong.
I agree with you, and I want to ask one question. If you say now I detox, she know they do it again. How? Women would have said, it's a liver, she's a truth. She doesn't want again. Man, leave Two-Face alone. See, the man has the legal right to marry, do whatever he wants to do. It's his life, it's his decision, it's his home.
Yeah, he's the man, the head of the home. He really runs things.
And the way people, I saw the video of him being in the State House of Assembly. And people were.
I didn't really understand that. What happened?
I think they're beginning to harass the man.
Seriously, because like, what's going on? We're just talking and making what's called constituting nuisance in the what's called in the house, or I don't know where the House of Assembly or whatever. I don't know what was happening there. The noise was just too much.
I think because he showed up. But the freeze. That lady, that politician, is she married?
No, she's 26 or 27. She's very young.
Still quite young.
That girl is hot, man. Jesus.
John, you want to go collect person wife? Hey, see where John carry matter go. Hey,
she's not married. Is she married?
She's about to be married to Two-Face. Why you think say Two-Face quickly announced?
Jesus. And you know the sexiest thing about that girl? Her voice. Her voice.
I don't even know her. I never heard her talk.
God.
I don't know her.
You hear that girl talk.
You know, quick go marry this your baby. John, I don't enter.
Bro. The girl voice get like bars. I want sexy bars like this. God. Man, if Two-Face don't marry that girl, I go marry her.
Oh boy.
Two-Face don't marry that girl, I go marry her.
I don't even know much about the girl though.
Man, the girl is a beaut. The girl is a beaut.
Someone say Natasha hot, normally, Sha.
Where is she representing? Where those states, or where is she representing? Or what states?
It's those state house of assembly.
Oh, okay.
State house.
I guess maybe one of the youngest person there. I guess. Maybe she represents well.
And the girl is bold. The girl is bold. As if she should talk. If you should talk, you don't go believe. If you don't hear her voice, you don't believe that woman they talk. She commands respect. Very, very smart, very lovely girl, man.
That's nice.
She's in the house at a very young age.
I think this is her second term. I don't know whether they vote at the age of 20.
Okay, they say na Esama granddaughter.
Oh, I see that. Esama Obini Kingdom. I see that.
Jesus. And you go sit down, beg.
The former governors.
And you go sit down.
Oh, that's interesting. Osama Obini Kingdom. No wonder. Because that's the age that she is right now. I never heard about her before. And at the year say, no, I understand. You could be Lucky's child.
The thing is that women need to understand one thing. There's competition out there. Even while you're inside, there are two things that are your primary responsibility. Look good and give him peace of mind. Because if you don't, there are so many lined up to take your place.
They don't believe respect is overrated. They don't even want to be respected no more. They think they are now on the same level. Both men and women are on the same level.
There are so many out there.
Yeah, that's what they think. Not knowing that they have more women out there than men. So you got to
out there.
You need to understand that simple facts. You know.
Oh, that's And man, Two-Face, that guy in that guy get Aisha. That guy get eye.
Now, the lady who came earlier, Ofure, said to Baba disrespected Annie by saying he wanted to marry this girl. What are your thoughts?
I don't understand. Disrespected. Where is Two-Face from?
Idoma.
He's from Benue State.
Mm-hmm.
In his culture, men not marry one wife. culture, originally, men don't marry one wife. And I want to say this: any woman who marries an African man should know that there is possibility of the man taking a second one, a third one, and a fourth one.
Let me tell you,
Any
woman will marry artist,
yes,
or just artist, come be African artist, he go get plenty
Yeah.
women.
So I say I know be artist, I don't go get plenty women. Me as an African man. but see, it's just like you marrying a prominent man from the north. He wants to take second wife. You start talking. I don't understand why. How?
It has
Even the woman they are married to have prepared herself for the coming of the Amaria.
But that's different if you're a Christian and you still uphold the what's
there's
called
no part
the
of
one
the
wife.
There's no part of the Holy Bible that says a man should marry one wife.
John.
It's arguable because, to be honest,
there's no part
David,
of the Holy Bible that says a man should marry one wife.
David, Abraham,
Most of the
Solomon,
people in the Bible,
they had more than one wife.
But that was before Jesus Christ.
Most of the don't come with this before Jesus Christ and after Jesus Christ.
That was before Jesus Christ.
Most of the people that were favored in the Bible had more than one wife.
Yeah, polygamous. My grandparents are polygamous now. I think most of us even came from polygamous.
Me, my father get 2 wives. Are they talking?
You know, so it's my grandfather had 3 or thereabouts. So my grandmom was the last wife. So
my grandfather had 4 wives.
They stick to that one wife thing now. But no,
Papa get 2.
So I saw what someone typed here. Bigamy law is true. Let me tell you, you know Nigerians don't read. If you're not married under the Act, there is nothing under the Marriage Act that concerns you.
But did Two-Face do did he do
I think he did
registry?
everything,
No, I don't think so.
He did. Okay. So. But he did the regular white wedding. They also did traditional one.
And I don't think he even did.
If he did registry,
are you sure?
If I'm saying if he did registry, they can start fighting that bigamy.
Then they will fight him legally.
Yeah.
If he's not married under the Act, there's nothing under the Act.
But if they fight him legal, then it means they are wicked. Because as long as you go live in motor, go live in house, go say anything you want, take. Me, I'm going, but take anything you want. They drag property and he go take care of children. So if you now want to drag him on to say in they do bigamy, that means that's now wickedness. That's now if you don't marry me, you don't go marry anybody again. That one don't turn demonic possession.
Yeah.
So people are saying that he did a white wedding in Dubai. The white wedding is not marriage under the Act. But I agree that the law have given certain churches the power to do their marriages under the Act. And if you say he did it in Dubai, he did it outside the jurisdiction of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yeah.
He did it outside the jurisdiction of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Unless they brought it home and registered it.
And then he came back here and registered it.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it happened though. But what do you think?
And this is a very nice scope. Men should learn this. Yeah. If you want to marry, can you go to Dubai? Place where their jurisdiction permits you to marry more than one.
Yeah.
So even if you steal you for Dubai, you will the case. Oh God.
Yeah, that drop bomb shell.
Oh boy. It makes sense.
Oh my God. How many people get money to go to Dubai and go marry, Sha? How many people get money to go marry for Dubai? How many?
If you calculate the cost of freedom of marrying more than one wife, you go find money, pay tickets, go down to Dubai, go marry one man.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man. Now you're just the hot with different news, not just entertain us like the entertainment online these days. Oh my God, online is full with so many what's called against stories and
the truth is that most of the stories are not supposed to make it out there. These are people's normal day-to-day lives.
Yeah.
As It's never in our DNA.
Laziness also
We must dig deep.
Yeah.
John, wear clothes. I like that using you. You won't marry me a second wife. Wear clothes.
Oh boy.
Okay. John, how far now? My dear Papa. Okay, now I think we're already making too much fun out of this. I need us to get serious about this matter. You know, for anybody who is actually listening here and feel like, okay, you know, everybody these days they are going through a lot. They are just here this life. Let me say, data don't cost for Nigeria right now, but you know, they just want to get to listen and get 1 or 2 points. You know, and what they would listen and get from this place will give them the go ahead. I don't want us to center it around only 2 alone, because like I said, even the woman has the right to take a leave if she's tired.
Yes. But I think from what you're saying, right? I think it depends on the environment where the person is.
You know, there's something I want to push at you, exactly you, because you know there was something the lady that left was saying, and you were seconding to it about him coming out to talk about how he wants to marry somebody, that he wants to marry somebody, and you know. And
the fact that it was very quick.
Let me give you a quick example. Juju, you know who they call Juju? Israel.
Israel
had issue with his wife he married, that everybody, all of us collect load through. You know, it took him months. He kept talking about it. But the lady left, and she has remarried, or she's already in a serious relationship that we already know. And nobody's eating at her. You understand? Like you heard the first video 2 made, he said they've been separated for a while. And the truth is, some of us are trying so hard not to leak so many things. You see, me personally, so many matters have happened in my own presence that I swear to God forgive me. I won't do. I for don't end them today. You know, anybody who knows Two very well can know that Two is a free spirit human. Is somebody that will go out with you as a friend in his SUV, and if you say you're stressed and you start to stress him, he will just give you the key to the SUV and he will take Uber home. That's the kind of person that he is. You get what I'm saying? And me, no. DF, no, say even his estate is not controlled by him. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that is happening in the back end that if people are saying that, why should he say this? Why should he say that? That's the same truth is that all of us have always been castigating and be saying that he cannot speak. He cannot speak English. He has the right to say anything. Anything. The same way when the woman speaks just as you said.
If he wants to grant a press conference,
once the woman says it like this, he has a smooth sail. He has a smooth sail. My sister, for you to hear that lady say that, I can imagine what she must have been taking. Please, my sister, God will bless you. Thank you for moving on. Before they will hear say justice for this, you hear all that. But once it's a man, he's asked for you to have smooth sail. And you see me, bro, and you see me, you see, I said this thing that freeze like last year. I said, you see, from now to when I'll come up for this surface of this earth, I will start to listen to men talk. I will start to listen to my guys speak. A lot of my guys cannot speak. They are manning up so badly and they are dying inside. Their body is getting damaged. See, this like you idea, Baba. If we call for landlord when there's meeting of association meeting, now women they fool their pass. Don't say the men don't buy. Few of the men don't go, but many of them.
If you chop pepper soup and you know blow kata, the pepper soup no sweet.
Many of them they on top wheelchair. There's a particular association that we have that have only the male. Inside that one, they actually told there was a day that something was dropped in the group, and You know these old plates that they used to use, those olden days plates, they grind, a particular lady will grind it and be putting it inside the husband's.
Is that the man's
So, you know, and at the long run, when this man buy, you cannot even detect, or autopsy will not show you that this work is finished. So these are part of stuff that
our case, you're even taking it too far. Let me tell you
Baba,
something.
let me finish it too. These are things that happen inside that leg. This leg here. And the truth is, you ask that. Another one I also want you guys to look at is if you find your time to come to Lagos or DF, whenever you're free, come, like you have your way to come down to the commissioner's office, like in Ikeja. You know, it's just beside General Hospital.
Yeah.
Just take a stroll into General Hospital. Go into the ICU. The numbers of young men from the age of 35 to 50, you meet them on wheelchair, paralyzed, have gone. Then you ask yourself what is happening. The level which young men are falling into stroke is on the high. Now, the 70s and the 80s are still agile, still moving, but the young ones are going down on a daily. Now, somebody is now trading.
Somebody said, remember Saint to be.
Now, somebody is now trading his peace, trading his joy. Like I said, from now till when I leave the surface of this earth, I will be listening to men. I will listen to my any male that want to talk to me. I'll pull down my ears and listen to you, because you know what? This thing has been ruptured in our head. Like that woman said. Like that woman said. Like that woman said, it was too fast. It was too fast for him to say that. Please, who wrote that agenda?
Who wrote the book?
In which book
I tell him now.
Tell you that it is too fast to make a decision in your life.
You see, let me tell you something, Let me tell you something, One thing I can tell you for free is they've been having issues for a long time.
You didn't hear what I said here before you came. I already said, but I don't want to go into deep into the of it. It's been happening for a long time. And in fact, DF, you can tell that even his estate is still managed by this same person you are talking about.
The truth
He's the one that manages almost everything about him.
The truth is that the man took a decision. His decision should be respected by everybody, whether you like it or not. What he wants to do is what he will do. Whether he talk from now till tomorrow, it will not deter him from doing what he wants to do. And please, men, whenever you want to do something, do something. A marriage is not because for the happiness of your wife. It's for your own happiness also.
And there's this saying that says,
if you're not happy, you don't have to displease yourself to please another person.
Bro, I'm sorry, I'm upset with you. I am upset with you, bro. I'm upset with you because you know what? You are not standing on the points. I don't like you. I think you are the type of person that I see. It's not a time to love that gender. I love my wife very well, but you know what I'm saying? That's because, bro, you were seconding everything that lady was saying, and this is not realistic.
That's not
realistic to me. No, it's not. I don't have a problem with that because you know what I'm saying that because now John is saying something else again, and you're seconding to it again.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So I need to know where you stand.
No, as I told you earlier, right? I'm open to corrections. Like if you said something, do you know how long they've been having these issues? To me, it started yesterday because it came out like yesterday. He talked about it yesterday.
Now that's a problem I now have with you. Sorry, my brother, that's the problem I now have with you. You know that he had a problem yesterday because he announced it yesterday. Do you know if he has been keeping it for a year or for 8 months out of respect for his wife?
Yeah, that's the point.
Why? What if he announced it 8 months ago? Will you not feel that it is okay for him now to marry? Let me tell you,
that's exactly. Yeah, that's
anybody that feels that what Tubaba has done has in any way slighted Annie is a feminist and a fan of a toxic fan of Annie. I don't put her like that.
Now my point
a toxic fan.
I don't see that.
Because let me tell you, I know when a man say he no do again, he no do again.
Yeah.
I want to move on. How is that? How does that affect the other person? People get toxic fans. That one are toxic followership. If this live end, I go start them again, at least for another 10 minutes.
Yeah. But my own point is say, my own point at first when I said I was shocked, I didn't support him. That's a fact.
Somebody said, I don't think Natasha is the right person for Tubaba. She now you go up and pick wife now because they releasing song given her.
I don't think deep into it. I know support it because it was coming too fast for me. Not until now, right?
For you as Tubaba's elder brother or Tubaba's Sama baby.
Later wear clothes.
Okay.
In Somalia, I won't wear clothes. Oh, wow. You know they wear clothes for us before.
You know, so I know they wear. Don't shout out.
That what you talk now, not talking again before they called you. Okay, so yes, so like I was saying, I'm sorry about I don't know how that guy felt too, but me, you know, I know Sabi do you know, like this. Because when the lady was talking earlier, it was seconding to everything he was saying. And she was saying, sorry, you know, and in my head, I'm like, okay, fine. It's not a bad idea. If that's where you stand, you get. So, but when John started talking again, he started seconding to all John was saying to us. I even go ask him like, okay, no, I beg, I need to know where you stand. So if you stand somewhere, I can tackle you one-on-one. So you can give me reasons for what you are saying. You know? So because in the real sense of it, some of us know 2 years, decades, you know, and we know what has been transpiring for ages. You know, and at times when people look at Two-Face, they look at him like one small boy.
Two-Face is 1 year older than me.
You know, somebody can decide what he wants for himself. You understand? You like it or not, unofficially, he has 3 wives already seated somewhere with kids. You know, from
Yoruba people say, "En tó bá ti bímọ fún yàn, ó ti kọjá àlè."
You know, from Pero to Sumbo to Annie. You know, 3, and none of them has come out and say he's a deadbeat dad. Though. Don't forget, from the Pero, first, she not talk to the Sumbo that married a pastor. She never came out one single day to say this. You get, even to the Annie herself, never came out to say that he's a deadbeat dad. So if that person they didn't call that name, came up and made a decision and said, okay, I am moving.
And then what did I miss? Over.
Didn't miss anything much.
My boss, what did I miss? I beg. Really?
You didn't miss too much. It was just.
Oh, okay.
It was just about the guy that was one I just felt the type of way about. The lady came up and was saying that it was too early for him to say that.
I won't be able to.
You know, and
why?
So and when she was saying it, the guy was saying, I think so, as in that I don't like to, and this and that, you know. So then John came and John said that he has the right to do anything at any time he likes in life. And the guy said, yes. You know, so in my head, I was confused. I was not asking the guy, who are you standing? Are you standing for yes or no? Because you get, I can't tell.
That is
How are you, my sister?
Life is a choice.
On your light.
Well, I'm at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Now, before you talk, I wanted to add to Obake Solo. I tackled the guy that time. And Ofure, the lady. I said, no. You can't say he disrespected his soon-to-be ex, or I don't know how we're going to qualify it. How? By saying he wants to marry somebody else? After he announced that they've not been together for a while?
For a while.
Do you understand? How? And they were like, hey, it's disrespectful. I don't find that disrespectful in any way. If you had come and air her dirty linen in public, then that you can say it's disrespectful. Even that, you say, maybe he's trying to tell his own story. Person say, me and this person no day again, no. This is my person we are now deal with now. I don't understand. I've got somebody here with us. Mr. Modona, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Sorry.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I just saw the video right now where Tubaba came out to allege that according to him, allege. Well, those are the words he used. Allege that Natasha is not the cause of the problem between him and Annie. I think they should just. Because the thing is, when you listen to most of Tubaba's song, I think Tubaba has already said who he really is. You understand? And Tubaba is a man that that cannot be with a woman. And I think Tubaba they should not let Tubaba do what he wants to do. He's Tubaba, and they should let him do what he wants to do. For me, Annie deserves to be happy. So if she, I think she will know. I think right now she needs to know who she is as a woman. Do you get? If she's not happy in a relationship, there's no point forcing anyone. You can't force anyone to love you or to be with you. You understand? I think she would definitely know who she would realize who she is right now. She should just. I think 2 of them separating is, for me, I think it's the best. I think it's best. I've been there. I've been there. Mostly when you have a husband that cheats, it's not something. Well, it's not something you can. I don't know for. It's not something that it's unbearable. I don't know how she's managed to bear it all these years.
Especially when you are not cheating. Abi?
Well, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. I can't really say.
You're making an example that you know what it feels like when a man is cheating.
Exactly. No, yes, exactly. Yeah.
Especially when you are not cheating.
Exactly. Especially when you are not cheating. So I would say I think it's the best. I think the best thing they've just done the best thing by going their separate ways. They've done the best thing by going their separate ways because the children needs to be happy. We don't really know what goes on, in their homes, So for me, I think this is the best thing that has happened. Probably once they go their separate ways, then they will now realize how important, if they feel they want to come back together, fine. But if there's no chance of them coming back together, so be it. It is what it is. You can't force it. You can't force it. I feel it's the best, to be honest. Annie's going to be happy. She'll be fine. Tubaba will be fine. They both will be fine. The kids will be fine. I believe he's a good dad, and I believe she's a
I like that last word that the kids will be fine.
No, the kids will be fine. They all will be fine.
The kids will be very okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Very, very okay.
Man, you know what I'm saying that you see, this matter of kids is what has made a lot of male and female be in this problem for a very long time. Because of these kids. And God forgive me, may we not see it. We've seen cases of husband and wife that left the kids with maybe family and they say they are going on vacation and that was it, they never came back. A lot of those children have become lawyers today. They are doing well with their lives. You get what I'm saying? So, like I always say, like African women, a lot of African women that I know, they would say, in Yoruba they say, Tori omo lafi wa nu gbe yawo you. Meaning we're in this marriage because of children. But at the end of the day, these children will grow and find their ways. Now you will still remain. So it's good for you as a woman to be with the man that you love, not the man that you are managing.
No.
It's good for you as a man to be the woman that you want, that you love.
Sometimes being alone is there's a lot of peace of mind that comes with being alone.
If you ask me to say something about this incident, I would say that first of all, like we all know and we have rightly said, we don't live with these people. We never lived with them.
True.
It's only what we see from the outside from starting. Now, yes, we know that our Tubaba, he has a history of women thing. But do not also forget these things happened at the time when he was growing up. Okay, see, let me tell you, I'm a woman. Most people will be like, why are you supporting this and why are you supporting that? It could be your sister, it could be your daughter, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But
women supporting women.
Yeah, there is, you see, in life, I've come to a point in life whereby I would take my peace of mind over anything. And this is also to say that there will be a time in a man's life where you've attained that height of success, wealth, fame, whatever. And then what you need at that time will maybe be just a very tiny thing. The least thing you would imagine.
Let me quickly add to what you said.
And you know, as you
need to
grow,
always get to that point too. My organizer.
yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, my organizer. I'm just saying, organizer, I want to get money. I'm saying, that girl fine. Say, bro, I beg, I don't want wala. Something like this, I get peace of mind.
But you know, regardless, as we mature in life, we tend to value our sanity, our peace of mind. And I must tell you that at age 50 and above is not age where you want to be dealing with drama. It's not age where you want to be having a lot of conflict in a family or somebody that is not stable in one form or the other. And if you find yourself in that environment or with that person that is not stable enough and you want the best for yourself, see, person where like a toad cannot tell a frog to give him or give it a cheer because it's squatting as you. So you also need someone who is completely better than you think you are in that aspect to help you to an extent. Okay? So, I mean, I'm open for if this makes you happy, if I love you as an individual and I see that you and I are not really compatible in a lot of things, or I see that it's not healthy for us, especially at the time where we are getting older, we are maturing. Okay, the best thing I will do for you is to let you go and be happy and be at peace. Okay, I will appreciate. I want you happy, especially if you and I have that relationship that we have kids together to an extent. Because I know that you and I being together is not healthy. We may not be engaging in physical boza, but we look at that aspect and we see, okay, this is what is happening, or you and I being together, there are these mental health related issues. Go. Because I want you alive for the sake of my kids. I want you alive because you and I have come a long way. I've built with you. I've known you for so many. Your life is my priority. So just go and be happy. So let's just leave them alone. He's a grown man. He has gotten to that point of his life where I would think that his happiness, his mental health, growing, finding somebody that he would eventually be with and age gracefully with is the priority. Let him go ahead. And if you are a woman, a man here, you have a relative, you have a brother, I understand it hurts to see somebody you love go away. But love is not enough, to be honest with you. Love is not enough. Let's stop being emotional. If you have a sister, a brother you love, and you see that deep down, because you see at the end of the day, you only live once. So live right. You see that, okay, despite they may have loved each other, but it's not healthy regardless. There are barriers, there are a lot of forces in it. Let them go. If they find love and happiness elsewhere, let them go for their sanity. So,
that you know, you see on Instagram, you need to get this clap effect. That clap effect on TikTok. We need to have it here. So somebody at this point that she just gave, not supposed to give a clap. Supposed to give a clap.
Give me. So, that's the way I see it. This is why when we were talking about your age, and I'm like, look, at the end of the day, it's only what happens, what they tell us that we hear. We do not know how these people live. And like I said, that Papa may have done all those things. He may have been a chronic womanizer back then. Do not forget at the time he picked this woman, at the time they were together, he may have done something that they know inside, but we do not know.
Tamara, can I ask you a question?
2 years ago.
Can I ask you a question to add to what you are saying? Please add Ned to this conversation. What about Ned?
Ned.
Who, like?
Ned.
Okay. Yeah. So what about him? How?
I say add him as the point of reference in this conversation you have.
If you can add him at the point, because let me tell you, don't forget that one thing is to have been married and you're adding more wives, polygamy. Another thing is for you to say, okay, you see, right now, this is no longer good for me. And we've come to agreement that it's no longer good for us. I'm leaving. As you know what I'm saying? Let's go. So you, Adam, if he had said, look, I want to marry someone else, then you would have been like, okay, why are you treating this person who have been with you all the whole time? Why are you trying to bring someone else in? But he came out to say, I am done here. We do not know how much or how long he's been enduring or they've been patching this.
Thank you.
They may have patched for so long.
Obviously, it's been an ongoing thing.
Let me never marry anybody, never be with anybody out of pity. I've known people that actually were with people because we are help to them, or they were there for them when they initially started. It never be with anybody out of pity because you keep patching it. The more you patch it, it will be leaking from somewhere.
This comment section a war zone.
So you see, I love you is not enough, my dear. There's more to I love you. It hurts. I understand it hurts, but let's be realistic. If you love that person, let them go. If they can't keep being around you because they just don't want to make you feel bad or because they just want to make you happy, by so doing, they're not happy themselves deep down them. This life is just once. Let them go. Accept it if you truly love them. You've had, at least, you see, the best thing that person can do for you is to give you something to look up to and remember them. You already have a replacement of them. Those kids he had with her, those are there's no greater gift than that.
Bear in mind, they've been separated for...
Regardless, the person did not throw you away at a time when, people would have met more clear. The person still came back and stood by you to an extent. And then now the person is like, okay, I may have been here over the years just to prove that you are still that special person, but it's time for me to find my true happiness. Leave them alone.
Let the pro breathe.
Go where you are wanted. Be with whom, go to who. See, Never marry out of
Yeah,
50.
mind they've been separated for a long time.
Sense. I don't.
They've been.
I don't.
I know
ever
every time I
forget.
get sense. So.
I don't ever forget when you get sense. You know that already. You are smart enough to get this right. See, you see what you just said there.
I'm a woman. I be honest. I'll be honest.
Grown-ups will not tell themselves the truth. People will still hear the truth and say, why did you say it like that? If we're not talking straight for them, the truth is just the truth. The earlier the better you know, the better for you. Because in the real sense of it, we can't merge this together. No matter how much you want to say this from Nati Jericho. Somebody coming out to say it hard for you is better off than you guys seeing them in the corridors of the clubs at night and they are taking pictures and you are breaking news.
The internet, they want to see them. They want to see them together, despite not if they are happy or not.
He said he knows the internet will enjoy this. I'm giving you this. Okay. You guys can go and start blogging. And that's what's happening.
Oh, we should not leave people to follow, to be with their... See, those of us saying all this, just wait. I see a lot of us in our 40s, in our 30s, just wait till you start getting to 60. This is where you begin to understand life more. This is where you begin to understand that there is more to people clapping and saying, hey, they look good together. It doesn't. Life is not like that.
But you're the one that is saying this, but the internet...
life is not like that.
The internet is really corrosive. When they see
True.
People, they will marry you before marriage. You guys...
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you clearly.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
You look good together. Let them marry. You see, what the people of the social media have done in a lot of people's marriage is serious. AY was on this live some couple of minutes ago too as well. He had issues too. Only God knew how long he passed it before he moved on. But you know what? He's been a great dad. Some people are still bashing him for posting videos of him going to flying all the way from Nigeria to London to his daughter's birthday. He's putting it up on social media for all of now. Wicked people waiting there again. When I still see him again, say, I am doing, Before when I come back tomorrow, say, I am not doing. You get?
Yeah. And you talk about kids. Are you talking about children, like you rightly said, children that are less than 10 years, by the time they're 11, they're having their best friends. You're telling your child something, Mommy, I've got my best friend's party to attend. I'm going to my friend's house after a party. And then you'll be looking at yourself, you wasted your years in a very unhealthy and unhappy place.
Thank you.
You just see it.
True.
They'll prepare their friends.
Once they get to 10.
Yes.
Once they get to 10, they want to be by themselves. They want to do their things.
I'm
they want to play with their friends.
And you see how time will fly so fast. And you throw back and you be like, hi, I wish.
Yeah, for me, I feel they've done. I think this is the best decision they've made.
Thank you.
An open communication.
There's something Miss Omontona said earlier, and I want to buttress that about the fact that it's high time a lot of women to look out for themselves and learn from this matter. It's far more than just, okay, we're talking about two-face right now. Annie too deserves our peace, deserves our joy, deserves all.
She'll be fine. We've not heard from Annie. That's the truth.
Deserves all the happiness. But the truth of this is, what can you pick from this? Two-face said some few words that in this last video, and I picked those words actually touched me in a way. That Natasha is she's a smart girl with a lot of songs. She gave some accolades already, and you can tell that there are few attributes he has seen in that place that has actually drawn him even more closer. You get? So for every lady that is actually listening to this, especially for those ones that see that always have this idea of marriage is either a poverty alleviation system for their family or where they can take stuff from, or where they can use, like, these new age girls where you talk about this is what I bring to the table. When you understand that at a point in time, you see what you bring to the table, it is tire, especially when you bring rice all the time. They want to eat their beans. So for a lot of them who's listening to this, I think that's
you know what?
that strong power you have as a woman, it matters. It goes far. And outside, some people actually thinking that because Natasha is rich as well, or maybe she comes from a wealthy home and all that. Please, did anybody tell you that Two-Face is actually poor? Do you know the estates that Two-Face actually hold? Do you know? Do you know estates? As in, make we know they put mouth into some things where we know personally. You get so. With all of that, it's not poor. But in all of this, I want every woman to be able to stand their ground and be able to speak. And don't depend on any man for anything. You see, that thing is a major power.
Very true.
It's a major strength.
I agree with you
I'm
on
not
that.
just depending on the, I'm not just
It's a
depending
major
on a man.
strength. It's a major strength that makes a man put extra value on you. Outside what
I agree 100%.
it puts that value on you. You know, so
I
these
agree.
are few things I think this new
And
identity
sorry, but not just that. You know, people were the other day they were mentioning, they were trying to compare Choma and all this. Let me tell you, people are different. If you want to love a man, you know, that wholeheartedly, that you want to be crazy, everybody is aware that you are so in love with this man. You can't do two things at a time. You can love a man and be calm. You don't come out to like this.
Whenever, yeah, true.
Two things can go. No. The man will know you love. Men know people that love them. They know. And they will always figure it out. So you can't be all over.
And they know the one that is there for their monies as well.
Yeah, but can't be all over the place and still expect, because that person, because if you look at these two, you see that it seems like one person is calm, while the other one is, as in one is on the quiet part. Even though he's doing his thing, at least he's the one that we can say, okay, he has done a lot of Then meanwhile, the other one, we cannot really say, okay, she has done. All we see is that, okay, she loves him. And we think like the love is one-sided. That's why everybody's feeling pity. But it's not like that. Do not forget, when the video thing came out, people were like, what did Choma do? Choma stayed calm.
She never came out for one day.
She did not say.
Up to date.
So,
And a lot of people to date are still saying that she's going through a lot. She's just hiding it, and you are seeing her in the cameras every day, smiling.
Exactly.
Now she don't drop soundtrack for Shaki again. Everybody still dance to Shaki, and
exactly the
it's not
point.
okay.
So if you want to love somebody like that and be that crazy about that person, then you should be able to know how to at least protect their interests. Not be everything what they do, you come talk.
Me, one place where I fault Annie is that reality show that she went to. I'm sorry. I find that...
I disagree with you. You know why?
Okay.
I disagree quickly. I disagree because as a journalist that you have been, you own the right to ask questions, and I own the right to say...
But I just believe that it's part of what caused their problem.
Yes. To skip. They said so much. They said so much that put them in the line.
You're right. I mean, you're right, because the topic, most of the topic that surrounds Annie.
You asked me earlier. How many wives does my father have? You asked me how many wives does my father have. What did I say to you? I said that please, I beg, I don't want to talk anything. So I can't
You must not talk about it.
I mean, you have the right to object to a question that
because you're not.
you don't want to answer. Yeah.
I mean, going for a reality show that it frees. I mean, she needs to also build her career. The fact that she's married to somebody does not mean she should just stay there and be answering just a wife. She needs to also go there and do what makes her happy. But then knowing what to say and what not to say and knowing when to cut the line is where...
That's exactly what I'm saying. My problem is the things she said about Tubaba. For me, I will have had a problem with it. Because my wife, nobody's telling my wife not to build her career. But build her career in such a way that you make me look stupid, you make me look...
Yeah.
She made him look foolish in that one, I go talk that one. She made him look horrible. Me, I no go agree on that. Therefore,
because
disgrace.
you see, when she has issues, they always bring up that Tubaba, you're married to a man that, does not respect
I
you.
understand where she's coming from, though.
Have you watched the show?
I watched that part.
There was a time I started it 2 years ago, so then I stopped. I didn't finish it. The season 1 or something.
Yeah, no, it was just too much.
I know.
The topic was just too much about Two-Face,
Why
your husband.
why must he be the center of the thing? They should have, put it aside and focus on other things. There'll be a lot of things to have talked about aside that.
Like
You see? This is why I say if you must love somebody and show that you love that person, then minimize what you say about that person.
I saw an interview Blessing CEO, and in my head, I didn't like. I didn't like who was speaking, but she gave some points that were actually the truth, because Two-Face is actually the hot cake in the real sense of it, and as the priest said, confirm that earlier enough for you to actually marry a star of that magnitude. If not because at the time Two-Face came out, if it was now, Two-Face had audio award that was existing in Africa. You get what I'm saying? And in diaspora, so that phrase, you see, the world is changing. At the time that we started this music, when we are recording in the studio, they count women for sitting. They order some out of studio, They get so lost in that celebrity thing. It has been for ages. And you see where Two-Face actually emancipated from that area called First Stack. You see that place? The numbers of celebrities you have in that place, you can't count them. And him coming out of that place as number one. The number of women, you see, these ones we know that gave birth, because these ones that gave birth now everybody talk about. But the numbers of women with you on top Two-Face matter is shock. It will shock. You get so, and women, let me use the word, without psychologically, it comes to their head, like when they see a counterpart, somebody trying to bring them out of what they love, they like to push in more at that time, so that you make them feel like I'm not, in the picture. But for him, for Annie, don't let me say this so that I'm not being quoted. Let's please continue.
I make no sale.
So I'm not being quoted.
People are saying it's time for her to speak for herself. She doesn't need to say anything. You don't need
to say anything. She doesn't know anybody in explanation.
She doesn't need to say anymore. That's enough.
The only thing she can say,
let her hold her peace.
She post a video of her in the Sahara having fun.
Looking good,
Exactly.
Finish.
See, that a man leave you or a woman leave you, no be the end of the life.
It's not the end of life, exactly.
What makes you happy? Now this like people food everywhere go come to do like this.
I love both of them.
She'll
they are
be fine.
My friends. So I want two of them to be okay. For me, I want them to be okay. And especially for two, like I said, Daddy Freeze, if two finish with Natasha and comes back, say Samaria tomorrow, I will still follow him and say
this single one single.
I swear to my God, and Samaria still like this tomorrow. If that if you say I am done with this board, say na Samaria I won't pick, I could still follow him too.
That's what I'm saying.
When I leave this surface of this earth,
anything that makes you happy too.
Time I'm going to be saying this. Anything any man wants henceforth, I'll be supporting them, because
anything where any woman wants to, as long as it makes you happy.
We naturally live in a world whereby before a man speak like this, you don't judge him, call him name. Men know they hear now. They are this, they are that. That men are SUSCUM. That thing is too common, And for me, a lot of people don't like to hear them being called that name, so they remain in that place. So when a man is crying or wants to talk to me, I pay attention and listen, because in all of this we're talking about, you like it or they one day Samaria, maybe not by error, I've been a mistake, or they go blow him. Like, as Linda Keji take Gebele, you say, if you just Gebele.
Oh, but how many times I don't for you? See my children, the one na more, the other one na FMC.
They hear you. And a man you go born, when the boy don't start to grow, you will understand from the point of view where a male child too faces it. So for me, let everybody have fun. Let everybody enjoy their lives, because at the end of the day, now only you get.
And lesson number one, never allow anybody marry you for you. No be trophy you.
Another thing I think is, I think personally, I think if couples get separate, go their separate ways. I think another thing I think it's best for each one of them to work on themselves. For the reason why that relationship, because
Obake
mostly
Solo,
when they find
Naomi
their
wants
kids,
to say something. Let's bring
sorry?
Naomi up. Naomi wants to say
Okay.
something.
Oh yeah, nah.
Just for 2 minutes. Joe, may we get women's forum. Naomi. Oh yeah. Nene. Oh yeah, come and talk. This thing where they hungry you to talk. I like to hear her. Nene, oh yeah. Naomi, accept now. You know what? Accept. Nene. I come beg Kesolo make it come out so that you go fit come. Nene, don't run. Nene, you have run. All right, Samaria, final thoughts. Let's round off. As Nene don't agree run, I go send them request
Whatever
again.
makes anybody happy in this life, my own principle of life is, or philosophy of life is, as long as there's no one out there that is sad or feels somehow, when they remember me, that's the best. I mean, that's the only way I sleep at night. So, in as much as we want to do the right thing, we seek our happiness and our peace. Just make sure that there's no one out there that will remember you and start causing life. But never lose yourself, and never say yes to anybody out of pity, and never agree to marry anybody out of pity.
100%. Never marry anybody out of pity. Some people don't get it. But there's nothing deeper and nothing better than that shit. Never marry anybody out of pity. So, guys, it's been lovely hanging out with you. I'm super exhausted. Make I go sleep. I love you guys. Sama, baby. I'll call. Are you at work tomorrow or you are home?
Yeah, I'll be working tomorrow.
Oh, I was supposed to call you today. Yeah, but you two not send me messages.
No, we'll still talk. I did.
All
I
right.
was busy.
All right. Good night,
Thank you,
guys.
Daddy.
All right.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
time.
Have a good
Omodonna,
night.
thank you so
Yeah.
much. Good night,
All right.
everyone.
Have a good night. Yeah,
And
cheers.
you too.